Okay, let's turn to Portland police now. In fact, this morning, it appeared the Bureau had a deal to equip officers with body cameras. But by midday, that deal had unraveled. The tentative agreement was part of a settlement between the city of Portland and the U.S. Department of Justice calling for police reform. So with that, let's bring in Kyle Aboshi, who has been following this body cam issue for several months at this point. So Kyle, bring us up to speed here.
Right, and first a little background for you. As we've been reporting, Portland is the largest police department in the country that doesn't have body cameras. It appears that was going to change for really a couple of reasons: money and politics. The mayor's proposed spending $2.6 million of the fall budget adjustment on body cameras, and he's got the support of city council. But there's another really important factor here. The feds are pushing the city to equip officers with body cams to meet the demands of a 2014 settlement over police reform. Both the city and Department of Justice thought they had a done deal as of this morning. But when all parties got into court, things kind of fell apart. The judge ordered all involved to go back to mediation and figure out the details surrounding a body cam program.
Okay, so what is the issue here? I mean, if they had a deal, why did things fall apart?
Right, well, several community activists who've been part of the settlement process all along told the judge the agreement doesn't really go far enough. They want it spelled out in the court record how the cameras will be used and whether officers can review the footage before giving statements or writing reports. This afternoon, I spoke with attorney Juan Chavez, who represents the Mental Health Alliance.
We have heard from DOJ what they are considering good metrics and policies for a body-worn camera policy. But again, if it's not in the agreement, who's to say it's enforceable? Who's to say that they're actually going to hold up their end of the bargain?
It seems as simple as put it in writing so we can guarantee this will happen in the end.
Precisely, yeah.
And that's the hope moving forward?
That is. This will go through several more hands. The parties are going to mediate. The community is going to have input. This will go before city council for a vote. This will go before the judge for another hearing. So we'll be seen again, but it's important that these issues are aired now, early, and often.
So the judge has asked lawyers from the city, the Justice Department, police union, and community groups to go back for one more mediation session to really try and hammer things out.
Okay. While I have you, we did get a question about this from a viewer that I want to bring up. Sheba emailed asking if the police union negotiates the purchase of cameras, then will they also determine how those cameras are used? It's interesting.
All right, a good question and really important point here. The city is negotiating with the police union right now. The union is supportive of body cams, but the two sides are still working through the details, including who can look at the video and when. Those negotiations between the city and the police union, they're happening behind closed doors, so we don't know what the current proposal really looks like.
Gotcha. So back to today's developments then. I mean, what does this mean, or what do we know about this means anyway, as far as timing? Like, how soon can we expect Portland police officers will actually be walking around equipped with body cameras?
The city council was scheduled to vote on this deal in early December, but again, that'll likely be pushed back. The original deal called for Portland to implement a body-worn camera program within about 7 months, which really is a pretty quick time frame. It's tough to say. Within the next year, I would say is optimistic, but it certainly could happen.
Okay. We will, of course, be watching. Kyle Aboshi, thank you.